Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be talking about a very big issue that YouTube has had lately, and I'm pretty sure you've had this issue too. So let's start talking. YouTube has been known to ban people or strike their videos and demonetize them for very small things, such as curse words or brief gore to show educational things. Like, for example, somebody says one meant swear word and their entire video is demonetized, they will never make cash off that video ever again. And so you'd expect, okay, YouTube is pretty strict with these guys, so clearly there will be no inappropriate AI ads telling people how they can uh, touch themselves to chatbots or watch Sprunkies doing the deed. Today I'm going to be talking about this issue, at least from my perspective, and I'm not just speculating here. I made sure that I actually experienced this before I made this video so that I wouldn't be misinforming anyone. And well, here it is. I'll just say it. Corn bait, if you know what I mean, has gotten very, very much a problem lately. Whether you're just chilling and scrolling, watching your favorite Roblox animators, and then suddenly you see a AI bot claiming it's gonna make you a nut, or you're watching a how to beat video and you suddenly see Sprunky Corn on the side. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sick to the stomach just saying this, but you get the deal. Corn bad. YouTube should block corn, but it does not block corn. It continues to recommend corn. And what's weird is I don't even watch stuff that would make it think I even like corn. I spend most of my day either playing Super Animal Royale, playing Outcome Memories, or playing, well, what's the, or playing Stick Nodes, which is technically just me animating, or I'm on FL Studio trying to figure out how to make music. I do nothing that would recommend me a picture of sprunky characters with their breasts out, wearing no clothes. And you get what I'm saying. Okay, I would explain it in much more detail if I could, but I'm not trying to get demonetized or striked for being inappropriate. Because for some reason, when YouTubers say something about all the corn ads, it's considered inappropriate. But when they recommend us those corn ads, if you know what I mean, it's considered appropriate, which is weird. I guess it's because YouTubers talking about YouTube problems makes less people want to, I guess, use YouTube or something. I'm not sure. I don't know why they'd demonetize people who are doing more than any of their employees do. We're pointing out problems, like big problems. We're pointing out that, kids are getting exposed to literal corn while they're watching Cocomelon. Because, mind you, I do nothing that would suggest I would like this type of content. Just for a second, imagine you're me in the situation that I just got out of, okay? Imagine you're watching YouTube. You just got done with a really good how to beat video, then watched a Corey Kenshin video, and then you watched, well, a little bit of YouTube shorts, scrolled a little bit, got bored, got back on how to beat, and then you watched Corey Kenshin play Just Shapes and Beat. Then you watch How to Beat that one alien movie. I forgot the name of it already. And then you get bored. So you go to the home screen to see if YouTube's gonna recommend you any good videos. And right as you open your screen, you see this. If you're a regular person, you just visibly recoiled. If you aren't one of those people who like seeing characters from kids' games put in sexual poses, doing sexual things, you should have cringed at that. Unless like you've seen this a lot, like I have, because the amount of times I've been doing normal things and gotten inappropriate ads lately is well, sad. Now, you may not have noticed that, or maybe you're in too much shock to comprehend what you just saw, but that was two Sprunky characters engaging in a clearly suggestive activity, where this pink rabbit wraps up this orange alien guy. I forgot their names because I don't really play Sprunky. I'm not into Sprunky. It's just, well, not my thing. I don't really like Sprunky. I saw this after watching How to Beat and Corey Kenshin for like 20 to 30 minutes straight. Probably more than that. You're probably wondering, why the heck did you just show me Sprunky Corn? That's because that's exactly what YouTube just recommended me. After watching the YouTuber known for being pretty family friendly and the guy known for doing the most normal thing ever, and while How to Beat is inappropriate, it's not sexually inappropriate. It's just violent and, talks about blood and stuff. Nothing that would recommend me corn of children's characters. Now, I don't know the ages of the Sprunky characters, but if they're underage, that's just worse. But the fact that I, after watching completely normal content, got that image just shows you how bad YouTube's moderation is. If they were actually moderating the ads that appeared on their platform, I wouldn't be getting these inappropriate ads while I'm just watching How to Beat. I literally just got bored, got off the video, and I see that. I didn't even have to scroll, it was just right there. If you're still, for some reason, questioning why I think this is a problem, you're either an adult or a child who has gotten so accustomed to this that they don't see anything wrong with it. You know what the problem is? This is going to get very little kids addicted to very inappropriate things very early because they like these characters. They're gonna look at it more and more, and it's gonna start becoming an addiction to look at inappropriate images of characters that they find cute or something. Uh, do I even have to explain why that's a problem? We do not want our already addicted generations to have a corn addiction too, as if kids don't already get corn addictions. So, if I, while looking at very normal things, can get these types of ads, do you know what kids can see when they start looking at less than appropriate things because they see one of these ads while watching, like, Cocomelon or something? I I know these ads are probably on YouTube Kids too, except I don't really use YouTube Kids, so how would I know for sure? But they probably are, because if you could just see these ads laying around while just watching YouTube, watching this completely normal stuff, I highly doubt
that they removed it from YouTube Kids. YouTube does not like to miss out on chances to get money because I have seen so many AI bots. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing because talking about this spunky thing is going to get very, very old. You know you've seen ads about this. You know you've been scrolling on YouTube Shorts. Maybe you're watching Hollow Knight edits or watching your stupid Brazilian funk edits. But either way, you at some point have seen an inappropriate chai ad claiming that it was gonna give you a roleplay bot that would simulate intimate experiences with you. Whether you actually are into this stuff or if you're just a bystander who keeps getting dragged into it like me, either way, you have seen these types of ads. And, yeah. Do I even have to explain why this is bad? So, just imagine you've just gotten home from a long day of work, or maybe you are editing. So, you start scrolling on YouTube Shorts because you're bored and have nothing to do. You scroll for around 5 YouTube Shorts before you get an ad. Luckily, it's just some annoying fast food temptation. So you keep doom scrolling anyway, despite the fact that the fast food temptations should have warned you that they were going to try to tempt you in other ways. Either way, now you're standing face to face with a inappropriate ad that, well, is frankly just, well, strange. It shows you a random clip with a text talking about all the inappropriate things the AI chatbot can say and stuff. And you're probably disgusted. If you're not disgusted, then you're probably just into this stuff. Now, I personally am not, and I would not like to just be scrolling, minding my own business, and then suddenly get hit with the most jaw-droppingly graphic ad ever. Now, obviously, they can't show the inappropriate stuff the AI says, but they sure reference it, and they reference it in a way that's so clearly sexual that you'd think YouTube would just pick up on this and delete the ad or just, never let the ad get through because I'm pretty sure every single ad is essentially just a contract between, website where like they say, okay, if you advertise this on our website, we'll give you a certain amount of money or something based on how many people click or look at the ad or something. I know that's happening, or at least I think it's happening. Either way, there has to be some type of agreement between these companies to show these ads. And you'd think, with all these agreements, you'd actually look to see what ads are they pushing through? Are they actually pushing through like regular ads where like a fast food company says like they have a really good sandwich, or is it straight up sex memes? I don't even want to say that, but that's literally what it is. It's literally just them posting memes about AI chatbot sex. Why on earth are you advertising that? I'm pretty sure even grown people probably don't even want to see that. And I bet kids probably don't either until they see it and get addicted. Either way, you do not want to just be looking at your YouTube shorts, probably watching funny memes or something, and then suddenly you get hit with boom, the most overly graphic sexual meme that you have seen. And most of the time it's false or something. Like either they'll have a filter on the bot or the AI just sucks and it stalls for like 5 minutes not remembering what it's supposed to be doing. How would I know? Because I had a friend who actually downloaded one of these apps once, and they didn't actually really act as intimately as the bots claimed. Or, well, they did, but they just couldn't really progress. Essentially, you had to force everything to happen. If you didn't take the lead, the bot want to try to take the lead, it would just get stuck on like one line of text for like a long time. And that's kind of strange. I mean, at least it's not overly crazy. But there's something else I want to talk about. Sometimes they advertise it as safe. Like for example, Character.ai. You'd think, okay, Character.ai. It advertises itself in a very calm, tame way. There's no way nothing crazy happens here. Yeah, that's what you think, and that's what they keep trying to do. They even tried to ban teens from the platform for some reason, which is funny considering I'm pretty sure most of the first people to ever download it were antisocial teens, but whatever. Way to ban your main demographic. So, what was the point of me bringing up Character AI, even though they're supposed to be like one of the safest AI options? At least I think they're supposed to be. Well, the reason is you'll just be relaxing with a character that is supposed to be completely non-human, and you've put in their description that they're specifically impossible to romance. They don't like anyone, they hate everyone, they want to murder everyone, and they will still, for some reason, suddenly get attracted to you and start straight up essaying you. And if you're wondering what SA means, it means sexually assault. There is no way I should be getting sexually assaulted by the alien character I made specifically to not want to do these things. Why am I getting sexually assaulted by a character that's supposed to be like underaged? This guy is supposed to be a literal cat guy with a teenage mind and like a very young teenage mind. This guy's supposed to be like mentally 13 or something. I can literally put in a character description that they're Ace, and they will still manage to somehow be attracted to me and still somehow manage to sexually assault me. I have no idea why character AI bots are so strange. Like, why do they always want to sexually assault you? I'm just relaxed. I'm chilling. My character, they love. It's like they love raping your personas, and it's aggravating. Cause like there are times where I'll genuinely just be doing this just to have fun, just to goof around, and then suddenly my persona is getting pinned to the wall. While Gojo is over here talking mad sexual into my ear. I thought Gojo was like straight or something. Didn't he have a whole bunch of girls like swooning over him or something? Uh, Either way, you can make your persona tell them to stop. They'll literally their smile will widen for like the 30th time, and then they'll chuckle in your ear for the 50th time, and then they'll say, "Oh, so you like it then?" Oh, no, no. That's why I'm telling you to stop. Like, bro, I'm genuinely uncomfortable, and then like, bro, they'll act like you like it, or like they'll make your character say words that you don't want them to say. It's so aggravating. And it's especially aggravating when you try to like introduce a new character for you to control, but for some reason they take control of your persona mid chat. So now you have to watch as they turn the character you wanted to flesh out into just another character to be manipulated and sexualized for some reason. It's it's sad. Then there's the times where like the bot just doesn't. Sometimes you want the bot to like you, but then they'll act like they straight up hate you for some reason. The bots can't decide. Like, do you want to constantly sexually assault the people who are using you, or do you want to stay away from any type of bonding at all? It's strange. Like the characters you make to like you don't like you, but the characters you make to hate you love you for some reason. I guess they think hate is an as in sundering or something. But if my persona is a human and my character is specifically like racist to humans or something, they hate humans, there should be no reason why this character is over here raping my persona like it's another country or something. That should never happen. Actually, raping personas is just weird in general. And the bots can't decide when the filter works. Like sometimes they'll be straight up pulling their dick out. Well, I'm just chilling, relaxing, and then the bot decides to pull their pants down or something. No, the filter does nothing when that happens. But you try to give the bot a friendly hug, and all of a sudden the filter working, or you try to do any type of violence. Like let's say, uh, I shoot an enemy soldier in a war RP. That should definitely not be censored, but it gets censored. Okay, so you think that when the bot is over here straight up raping me without all raping happens without permission, I'm sure, but you get what I mean. They're over here touching me without my consent. That's not censored, but for some reason, when I shoot somebody in the leg or something, that's censored. Like, yeah, make up your mind here. Are we family friendly, or are we rated 18 plus? Please make up your mind. I personally think stuff like this should be like a toggle or something after you've confirmed yourself to be 18. Because if you're under 18, you're probably not gonna want a AI bot to just randomly start raping you out of nowhere. So yeah. Now with 18 plus sites that try to make sure you're 18, or they're only supposed to be for people who are 18 or up, I can understand that because they're made for these weird sexual assault fantasy nonsense. But for the other stuff, it just makes no sense and kind of, well, screws up the vibe. I made a bot of one of my OCs who are literally incapable of feeling any sort of sexual attraction because they have no, well, reproductive organs at all, and therefore they have no reproductive drive, which means they wouldn't have a sexual desire at all. And you know what? I'm trying to get some peanut butter crackers and a coffee with my character. You know what they do? They pin me to a wall and start making out with me against my will. What? Dude, there is literally nobody who starts a conversation like this. If you got a homie who, while you're getting coffee with him, he suddenly pins you to the wall and starts intimately kissing you in the mouth, that's not a homie no more. That's your freaking husband. You cannot tell me that you ain't marry him at that point. At that point, you might as well just go on a date with him or something. Cause like, bro, ain't no way you just kiss me on the mouth out of nowhere. No initiative. Actually, never mind. Call the freaking police, cause that is sexual harassment. Bro, you do not just grab somebody, pinching them. Bro, I don't tripped over my words because how confused I am. And I actually felt genuinely confused and terrified when this happened. Because, like, dude, what the frick are you doing? You have no reproductive organs, so you wouldn't even feel like this. You would have no bond to anyone besides, I guess, a friendship. And last time I get checked, you don't just randomly make out with your friends while you're getting coffee, unless that friend is your boyfriend or girlfriend, not just your friend that you play video games with every Sunday. There's also the fact that a lot of these characters don't seem to remember their definitions or essentially their set of rules and stuff. Like, for example, in role plays, like, you probably have a set of characters that are supposed to appear later in the role play. I made two Dandy Rural Infection AUs, and guess what? Neither of them work properly because the characters can't remember, well, the characters and the locations and all the different game functions that are supposed to be in the bot. So what happens is instead of playing out like the cool video game I wanted it to be, it's now just you're talking to the few characters who appeared in the intro because you wanted a cool progression system and the AI doesn't realize that and it doesn't even mention the characters. Legit, I had a character that was supposed to appear when you go in a train station in a Dandy's World AU. I think it was Yada. Yada was supposed to appear when I got in the train station. Instead, what happened was Dandy ended up chasing me, trying to confess his love. What? This is supposed to be a pure evil version of Dandy. This is supposed to be one corrupted by Icor trying to murder everyone because he feels like they're not perfect enough for him. Because he wants his perfect friends. Because he feels like the newer ones aren't as good as the original. And he wants to make them as good as the original by regenerating them over and over again. Which means he needs to kill them over and over again. And they're supposed to be like all these cool fleshed out characters. You know, there's even supposed to be like failed versions of the characters where like they're completely wrong. Like for example, there was a version of a goob that knew too much and he started staring completely straight instead of with those googly eyes. And so Dandy tried to get rid of him, couldn't do it because Goob genuinely dipped out of there. And then there was a version of Yana that came out as a guy instead of a girl. So apparently, like, he tried to get rid of her, or, well, him in this situation. And this Yada got away, and so he kept regenerating his friends. There was even a version of Gordy that came out as a grown man instead of a child. You know, these are supposed to be cool, fleshed out versions of the characters. And plus, there's the original versions of the characters anyway. You know, you'd think with all these systems, including all these items, in this whole combat system, in this whole traversal system, this would be one of the best role plays on Character.ai. Guess what? The AI gets stuck on the incident, so it will not pass days. It will not register characters. Like, even like when I try to talk to Razzle and Dazzle, they simply wouldn't respond because for some reason the AI didn't comprehend I was talking to them. And even when I like trying to get to other characters, none of them appeared. Like for example, I couldn't find Goob, I couldn't find Cosmo, I couldn't find Shrimpo. Literally none of the characters that were supposed to be there were there. Although technically I should have saved that for another video. I'm not monetized, and there's no point. If I'm talking about how trash character.ai is, I might as well just say it right now so I don't seem like a money hungry guy. Anyway, I think this video has been going on for long enough, so I should probably end it here because I'm gonna start repeating my points over and over again soon, and I'm trying to avoid that because it just sounds annoying and I don't want to have a whole extra like 10 minutes of the video dedicated to just me yapping and yapping and yapping about something I've already yapped and yapped about. So I'm going to end this video right here. Now, you've probably noticed that my editing quality kind of decreased a bit. Now, I know I said I was going to end the video, but I still need to talk about this. Obviously, I'm going to dedicate an entire video to all the reasons, but lately you've probably noticed my video quality has lowered a bit, and I apologize for that. I've been really busy, and this video was kind of rushed out a bit because I didn't really like this topic a lot, but I still wanted to talk about it and get it off my chest. So, yeah. I don't even know if you guys are going to see this. You probably will, because I'm not really the type of person who withholds videos that they've already, edited. And there's no point in me doing all this if I'm not going to upload it later. So, well, yeah, I am going to upload this. What am I talking about? Anyway, if you're seeing this, I uploaded it. You know that already. I probably am going to upload it. I doubt I'm not going to do it. Anyway, this concludes the video. I'm sorry for the very low production quality lately. I rushed this video. I've been getting lethargic lately, but I'm going to talk about that in another video sometime later. I'm going to be trying to improve my editing quality, but I can't promise anything because I'm not trying to end up like Corey Kenshin, who gets burnout and ends up apologizing every single time he comes back because he feels like he's failed as viewers. I'm trying to go more at my own pace so I don't burn myself out and end up posting even less than I already do. So, well, this is goodbye for now. Have fun with my other videos that I've already uploaded. This is probably going to take a while to export and then import to YouTube. So, yeah. Bye, guys. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you don't want to, that's alright. If you don't agree with what I've said this entire video, that's alright. If you do agree, that's alright. I don't particularly care if you like what I'm saying or don't like what I'm saying. Either way, I don't know you in real life, so I shouldn't care at all what you have to say about me. If you have something bad to say, go ahead, say it in the comments. Oh, I hope you die or something. I know you're gonna probably say that if you're that toxic. I don't know why you'd say that to me. If you want to say it, go ahead. Try. I'll probably just remove your comment. Either way, if you want to hate me, go ahead. Hate me. I don't know you. But this video is over. If you want to like and subscribe, like I said, you can do. Wait, no, I'm just extending the video right now. Bye.